At UFC 322, Islam Makhachev managed to win a second world title, but the talk of the town was Dillon Danis and his clown shoes flying through the air after he started a fight with essentially an entire country at Madison Square Garden. Dillon Danis created a giant melee right before the pay-per-view main card started. It got about 30 people kicked out of that arena, and it got Dillon officially 100% banned from all future UFC events. My name is Angelo. This is Josh Thompson. We're going to talk about who the hell is Dillon Danis and why the hell is he making a scene. Josh, your nickname's the Punk. You've been known to make a scene for no reason whatsoever. How do you feel about Dillon?
Dillon is worse than me. Like I didn't go to events and pick fights and decided to walk up and down the Muslim Brotherhood aisle and like just talk trash to them. I mean, I guess the whole thing started, and I just found this out today. The whole thing started because he stopped and started chirping at some of the guys. But then on top of it, he had made an AI video of Islam kissing his manager Ali, and that's really
Muslims don't like that. Yeah, Muslims don't like that.
And so that's what sparked the whole thing. Look, to me, Dillon Danis is a piece of shit. I mean, just plain out simple. But I do understand what he is doing. He's trying to get a UFC contract. He's had a couple fights in Bellator. I've called those fights. He didn't look bad. He got rocked in one of his fights. I think it was his second fight, but then he went right to the jiu-jitsu and was able to get the win. But he's got 2 fights, I believe. He's got 2 wins. Give this guy a chance, man. Let him fight. See what happens. He's obviously very good on the ground. I believe he's got a couple multiple time world champion. I believe it brown belt, blue, black belt, whatever it is. Look, when you're getting praises from guys like Gordon Ryan that said, look, back in the day, he was really someone to be messed with. Like this guy was good. Like you understood that he was talented all the way around. Very good. And then he's got a little bit of a mouth and a talking piece. He knows what he's doing. He's learned, he spent time with Conor McGregor during that time being his jiu-jitsu coach. He knows what he's doing. Sadly though, like things like this don't get you signed by the promotion. Maybe it will lead to something, but I highly doubt it. Dana White does not like this type of stuff happening inside his audiences. People paid for tickets. They got ran over, bumped into, all of those things. I would imagine there was also kids in some of those areas, other fighters with their wives were there being put in danger. That's not what you want. So Dillon out there trying to, spark up interest in him getting signed. But in the meantime, it's backfiring on him, I think, a little bit.
See, I don't think he's trying to get signed by the UFC. So if we just back up a second and you're like, who the hell is Dillon? I clicked on the video because one of you is handsome, the other one's short and used to fight. Who is Dillon Danis? Dillon Danis is like a former jiu-jitsu star. He then turned into an MMA fighter, mixed results. And then he turned into, I'm going to say a social media influencer, but he's not influencing anything. He's not trying to sell something. He's not, although I think there's random crypto, I'm not going to say the word scam. That'll get you in trouble. I think there's random crypto things he's putting out there every now and then, but he is essentially a social media influencer that is just creating as big of a scene as he can everywhere he goes to try to make a couple of bucks.
If you repost his tweets, he'll pay you $5,000.
He bribes you. He bribes you to interact with his tweets, and he does that. I don't know if he actually delivers on those bribes. And it's funny because the Twitter community notes will say that. Like under one of his, like anybody who retweet the Twitter community notes will literally say there is no proof whatsoever that he has ever actually paid out in any of these.
That's awesome.
But he essentially just tried to build as big of a base as possible so he can charge companies or people or businesses money for tweets. So he'll tweet, this crypto coin, whatever the hell, $5,000. This crypto coin, whatever the hell, $10,000. And then once you get a taste of a couple of dollars and you built yourself up a couple of followers, you have to get more and more extreme to continue building and growing. And that's basically what he's done. He is just a professional scene maker at this point. I will say some of his best work was when he was fighting Logan Paul, and he just trolled the hell out of Logan Paul's fiance at the time, just tweeting pictures of her with every man she's ever been with, like platonically, not just with just the I'll let you draw your own conclusions. She's let a lot of people, and it was to be on the outside, it was just unbelievable fight promo because it wasn't the I'm going to beat your ass. It was just like, oh my, he was digging and push, and you could just tell it was bothering Logan. It was as a troll, Dillon Danis might be the best troll on planet Earth. In this space, who's a better troll?
Oh,
He
in the MMA
created
space?
Think about it. He went to the biggest event of the year, made a scene big enough that people are talking about it multiple days later. The owner of the company is talking about it in a press conference, and he got like 30 people kicked out of there. If that's not a great troll job, what is?
Yeah. Look, yeah. I mean, if that's what your objective in life is to do, then go
It
right
is.
ahead. I mean, it seems to me like I disagree. I think he is trying to get signed. He's made it very clear. I don't know if he was on Bisbing's podcast. I saw Bisbing and him in the same video, and him saying like, "Hey, why, I've already hit Habib, and and I've already smacked around Islam." He says something along those lines, and like, what's the damage? Just sign me, put me in there, give me a fight, and I'll beat him. And when I beat him, I want that title shot. I mean, he's pitching for it. I mean, it seems like he wants to get signed.
I just don't think that's real because he's not doing anything. He's not training MMA. He's not uploading MMA footage. He's not fighting MMA. When was the last time he had an MMA fight? He did a boxing match.
It was
That
20.
dude,
It was sometime during COVID, so like 2022, 2021, sometime around there.
let's see, Dillon Danis Tapology, El Jefe,
Oh,
3-0 in MMA.
okay.
His last fight was, this says 2025. Was this a jiu-jitsu match?
No,
Or was this a fight?
that was the Logan Paul.
No, he fought Dazon. This
Mhm.
is, I think this was a straight up fist fight. So I guess he did just beat somebody in a actual fist fight. Before that was 2019, Max
Ah,
Humphrey.
gotcha.
This was for a belt. What the hell was this? This guy can't even in the MF promotion.
Not sure.
Oh, Misfits Boxing.
Oh, Misfit
But
Boxing.
I guess they let him shoot a takedown and get jujitsu in there. I don't know who the hell knows.
MF.
Either way, it was very it was very just to make a scene. There was no actual beef. If you told me Jorge Masvidal did something like that, I'd be like, "What'd you do to piss off Jorge Masvidal?" Like, he's not just going to make a scene to make a scene. He's going to do that because he did it to freaking Kobe Covington. He saw him at a restaurant. He ran up to him, just blasted him at a restaurant. It was on site. That's not Dillon Danis. He made a scene to make a scene. And then he's upside down and his shoes are this huge on a little body flying through the air, literal red clown shoes. It
Yeah.
was a scene and it didn't go the way that like, it wasn't a typical, like, I'm going to shove you, I'll throw a punch, you throw a punch, it gets broken up in front of you. He literally was getting cracked in the head by 12 people, got flipped upside down. It was bad for him.
You have to read the room.
Yeah, that's not a group of guys that's just
There's
going to let
certain
it go.
exactly. There's certain people in this world that you just don't do. Like they're not fucking around. People are cut different. Like, look, if I see you, if it was Nick and Nate Diaz and I stepped into an elevator, I'm not in there like, yeah, what's up? I mean, like they're gonna it's on site. It really is on site. Like, you're gonna end up fighting. Okay, Masvidal made it very clear. Like, you want to say something, I'm gonna walk right up to you and we're gonna get on. Like that. The difference is some guys are meant to be influencers. The internet and the keyboard will not save you all the time. It's not there to back you up. You can't, your words and your fingers will not save you. And unfortunately, he hasn't quite got that through his head.
But I don't think he's looking for safety. I think he's using that because I don't know what he got paid. Let's see if that's public. Dude, Google AI is outstanding. How much did Dillon Danis get paid to fight Logan Paul? I was about 100 words a second
yeah, I
there.
know, but I think
Over $1 million. I mean, okay, you got $1 million.
how much money does he owe Logan Paul for that, or Logan Paul's girlfriend or wife or whatever now?
Yeah, he is getting sued, and that might not work. There's no way he loses that lawsuit, though. What did he do? Tweet pictures? They weren't provocative pictures. They were literal just pictures of her with
I think he
people.
pulled them off the internet too. Like, so it's
Yeah,
they're
like
already
there's
out there
no
public, and
suing him is actually a bitch move on Logan's part.
absolutely.
That and he didn't do it. The girlfriend did, or the fiance, but still, it's like, babe,
Yeah, I
I
thought you
just
were the
beat
man
the
of the
shit
house.
out of
Yeah,
him on TV in front of everybody. Leave it alone.
I thought he was the man of the household. Apparently,
Yeah, I don't run my house, so
wife is
I
out
can't
there
give him a hard
running
time for
business.
that.
I know. We know your wife drives you around. What the
Yes,
no
correct.
man lets his wife drive him around. No man.
This one.
This one. Look, I would like to see them sign Dillon. Look, everyone wants to see. Like, it's no different than we're going to talk about this in a separate video. But the Jake Paul now fighting Anthony Joshua. What are we all tuning in for? It's not to watch Jake Paul win. Everyone's tuning in to watch Jake Paul get knocked out. I mean,
Freak show fights.
most people watch, like when they watch Mayweather, they're in hopes that Mayweather gets knocked out. They're all just praying, please just knock out, get me, get him out of here. They're all hoping for that. And that's where we're at right now with the Jake Paul situation. I think Dillon Danis is definitely working his way there. He's very close to that. So hopefully we see that soon as well.
He's a full blown heel. How old is he? He's 32. Like time is running up.
Yeah.
That is kind of a problem. And I forgot that the Logan Paul fight, he didn't lose. He was disqualified for what? He was like kicking or shooting takedowns or something.
Yeah.
Because it was boxing and he knew he wasn't going to win. So he was just, dude, like, you got to look at it for what it is. And getting that mad at a professional troll, you can't get mad at him. That's what he wants. If you just laugh at him and be like, whatever, dude, you're an absolute
Can we
clown.
for a moment talk about the clown shoes?
They were 5 sizes too big. I don't know what that was about. I don't know those cool kid shoes. Like what was that?
I think they're very similar to like the Yeezy had a pair of shoes like that. They were like big moon boots that people were walking around for a bit.
They looked absurd.
Yeah, they are absurd. They're literally like, you see him with his new teeth. You see Dillon Danis with his fake teeth. They're all like these pearly whites. It reminds me of the guy from Something About Mary when he went and got his teeth done. So he has a big ass smile.
Yeah.
Fucking wild, right? And then you see him, and I see him in interviews. I'm like, gosh, man, it's so hard not to just look at your teeth and your fake ass smile. And then you walk into arena wearing those clown shoes and then pick a fight with a huge group of Russian Dagestani fighters. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, why? Like, at least come with some Timberlands on so you can fight back. But instead, all we saw was your red shoes up in the air, like your fucking salad was getting tossed. It was
embarrassing, and he got lit up. That guy John Pork lit him up. Like he got hit a bunch, and he got hit hard, dude. He got lit up.
Go, man! You gave it to him, man. John Pork, bro. Everyone made a meme. He's got the John Pork meme now. He's going viral. He's another one, man. I had a chance to grapple with him.
Getting called John Pork is the best thing that happened to that guy's career. Absolutely. Like, because when he said, or Islam said, don't call him that, he doesn't want to be called that. So then obviously the internet's like, let's call him that. Yeah. That's the best thing that ever happened to him, because now we know who the hell he is. Nobody knew who the hell he was before that.
I wonder why he doesn't want to be called John Pork.
Who the hell would want to be called John Pork?
Because
it's making fun of how he looks.
Do Muslims eat pork?
Definitely not.
I don't think so.
But that's not their issue.
I know.
Like do not eat pork, but
Jewish people don't eat pork.
And neither do, dude. They hate each other, but they're very like similar they do not eat pork.
Okay.
If you catch a Muslim eating pork, they're lying.
They're lying. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man.
They're making fun of it because he kind of looks like a pig. His nose is pushed up.
Really?
Yes.
I never thought about that.
It started with Islam saying what Chanko or whatever it is,
yeah,
with his accent, so it sounded similar to John Pork. And then I forget who he was telling. They said John Pork, and then now you look at him, you're like, I can kind of see it.
He's always smiling, always having a good time. He's a funny dude, man. So he was great to train with. I trained with him last week the week before the fight, man. He was super nice to me.
He's like a world Muay Thai champion.
Yeah. Did you see his Dana White Contender Series fight? I went back and watched it because they were talking about how great it was. Just stood toe to toe, threw like just a ton of punches. I think he has.
Was he in the fight that was known as the greatest Contender Series fight of all time?
I think so. I'm not sure. It could have possibly been. He's got the most strikes, I think, thrown significant strikes or landed or whatever in a Dana White Contender Series fight.
Yeah.
They were talking about like it was like a Max Holloway type performance. I wasn't counting all the strikes, but man, they were throwing down. That was a lot.
Yeah.
He's gonna be fun, man. He's gonna be fun to watch. He's lightweight. He's a big lightweight. Should be a fun fight. Should be a fun fighter to watch his career grow. And he obviously is very entertaining. He's working the crowd at the weigh-ins. Everywhere we went to have lunch, we went to have dinner, and people were like, Chonko. And then a couple guys, John Pork. He's like, no, John Pork, no.
Yeah, it's funny.
I mean, look, Dillon Danis going to do what he does. No other way to get this thing done than sign him. Just sign him and throw him out there. Let's see what happens.
I think he's better off making a scene and getting random money to do big random fights.
He is for him. But you know how those random fights and the freak show fights are very few and far between these days. A lot of promotions have tried it in the last 3 years.
Yeah, but what's he gonna do? Go lose on a 10-10 contract in his first fight in the UFC and then come.
He's got a little bit bigger of a name. He'll probably get 40-40 somewhere in there. He'll
He
start
got
off.
$1 million to fight Logan
Doesn't
Paul.
matter. Doesn't matter. I would imagine though. I mean, I would go as high as they probably give him, say 80 and 80, somewhere in there. I'd go as high as that.
That'd be crazy if they gave him that kind of money. But I mean, listen, I would watch. I'm a big freak show fight kind of guy. I don't have like Dillon is he's a troll who just does all sorts of whatever the hell for any random attention, good or bad. He doesn't care. And once you understand that, who cares? Like, I'm not bothered by it at all. The guy's making a scene to try to make $1 or two. Ignore it and move on.
Yeah, I agree. Let him keep doing it. Like I said, as long as there's some way he gets signed, so we can see him really fight real fighters and not just talk trash, I'm all for it.
Yeah. Guys, let us know what you think of Dillon Danis. Do you even know who the hell Dillon Danis is? Do you have any clue who he is? If you do know him, do you know him from his jiu-jitsu accolades, which are very real and plentiful? Or do you know him from just his social media chaos? Let us know what you guys think. My name is Angelo. This is Josh Thompson. That was another Bad Takes.